What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? So, this is the second time in the past couple of weeks that 50 Cent has been in the news. The first time he was in the news, he went on kind of a wild rampage. He went over to his baby mama's house that nobody even knew about, and he fucking tore up her place, and apparently he assaulted her. But he didn't go to jail for some reason. I don't know what the situation is with that. I just saw a story this morning that has him sending some very discouraging texts to a 16-year-old boy. Let's check some of those texts out, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Now, if you know me as a person, I have the ability to be very objective. I don't necessarily jump on a side. I like to dove into the situation a little bit deeper. It is crazy as hell that no matter what this dude does, whether it be his private life or his public life, will end up in the media. That is one of the main reasons why, me, myself, I never want to be famous, because everything that you do, no matter what you do, will always end up in the public eye. I mean, can you imagine this shit? Hey dude, did you hear the breaking news? What breaking news? The fuck are you talking about? Casual took a shit in a Texaco, son? Man, what the fuck? How is that news? Seriously, every single thing that these people do is always put into the public eye. Everything. Now, let's start talking about his situation dealing with a woman that has his child that he's not currently with. First of all, I'd like to know, when the fuck will the human race stop treating sex like a recreational activity? These stars, these celebrities, they have fucking sex with anybody. How many of these stars and celebrities do you know that has 6, 7 fucking kids somewhere from different women? And then, once they get older, their careers stop producing so much money, you see them come back to earth. And now, that $40,000 for child support, that was like chump change for them when they were balling, you know, Allen Iverson. Now it's a huge ass problem. The discretion of some of these stars out here needs to change. And the human race is so motherfucking dumb that they don't learn. They continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over and over again. Antonio Cromartie, yeah, I'm talking about you, bro. The dream. Talking about your dog ass too. Now, I don't know the entire story when it comes to these text messages. I don't know what transpired before these text messages happened. Maybe him and the baby mama was going back and forth and the child got involved. But if you are in a situation where you and your baby mom, first of all, you shouldn't have a baby mom. You should have a wife. You should have a stable environment to bring a child into. But I know some of you motherfuckers don't agree with that, so let me go further. If you are in a situation where you have a baby mom and you have a child, any discussions, any arguments that you have with that woman should stay between you and that woman. Don't ever put your child into any of your arguments. Your relationship with your child and your relationship with that woman should be completely separate, period. Don't ever bring a child into an argument. Keep that child away from your arguments. If you guys are going to fuss and fight, you need to fuss somewhere else. Now, I'm going to continue to hope that the people who publish these stories got this shit wrong. I'm going to hope that they got it wrong and it was something different and maybe this was some bullshit. Otherwise, 50, Mr. Curtis Jackson, we kind of have to start doubting your integrity. And some people will say, well, his music doesn't suggest that he has integrity. Music is entertainment. I never take music and connect it to a person's integrity, because music is done solely for entertainment purposes. Some of the very best rappers who rap good content never sell albums, period. See what I mean? So music is just entertainment. People will say and do anything on a record. I don't ever expect for, in fact, if I see a person who raps about something, especially if it's stupid, and they start using that shit in their everyday life, I call them stupid. I don't believe that your music and your personal life should go hand in hand, especially when you're talking about stupid shit. Now, it could be from past experiences, but once you get into a situation where you have the ability to change your life and change your surroundings, then you can still rap about those things, but in your personal life, you shouldn't be living them. In fact, you should be taking your personal experiences and sharing it with others and showing them how you came out of that situation. My hope for humans, and especially for poor people, especially for people who live in some of these urban communities, is that we stop treating sex like a recreational act. And we start tying them to things. We start tying sex to other things like marriage and serious commitment. Single women shouldn't just be running around fucking anything. And the same thing for single men. There should be some type of stepping ladder for that. All right, we're doing this, so I'll allow you to do this. All right, so we're doing this. All right, now I'll allow you to do this. Okay, we're in a serious relationship. We're on our way to get married. All right, now we're done. If everybody was following these rules, I think that we could kill some things. We wouldn't be able to kill it completely, but we'd be able to kill certain things. Certain diseases wouldn't be flying around like they are. The amount of single parents, especially in these urban communities where a lot of this shit is 72%. And we're not doing anything differently. We're making the same mistakes over and over and over, and a lot of it's generational. Alright, anyway, I'm doing a bit of rambling, but those are my thoughts on this. You guys go ahead and let me know how you feel. Drop your comments down below. I'll see you next time. Peace.